Hello. Going to rent a scooter that is pretty close to where I'm staying, and gonna get this puppy for a week. Now let's get into today's topic. What is a girl thinking when she rejects you? Well, first of all, you must know that girls don't want to reject you. A girl doesn't have fun rejecting a guy just as much as you probably wouldn't enjoy rejecting a girl. You know, I think that guys have this attitude or feeling that girls get really excited and like the opportunity of rejecting a guy, and you know, any chance that they can tell a guy off, they'll do that. But that's not really true. That's not really true at all. I've heard from a lot of various girls that they do not enjoy when they have to tell a guy no. We're here. Are you Vanessa?
No.
You're not Vanessa. Are you calling Vanessa?
Yeah.
Oh, you're calling Vanessa. She'll be here in 5 minutes? She'll come back. Okay.
Yes. Could you write first name? Okay.
One of the problems is that a guy might think that a girl is rejecting them solely because she is a bitch, right? That happens. Guys end up getting rejected and they put all the blame on her. Oh, well, she's mean, she's a jerk, or she thinks she's too good for me, right? And that is a bad attitude. It's a very unhealthy attitude. And also it's a very false attitude. Just because a girl rejects you and doesn't want to be with you, that doesn't make her a bad person. Do you want to be with every single girl that would come up to you? No, of course not. So let's give women a little bit of a break here and not be so harsh when they say no. Driving up the mountain here, and I'm with Nick. He's up ahead, and I'll introduce you in just a second if you don't know who he is. Again, he's got a YouTube channel that teaches guys and girls how to do amazing YouTube videos and grow their channel. So definitely check it out. I'll put a link down in the description below. Nick, I want you to meet a lot of people.
Hey, what is going on? Nice to meet everybody here.
So that's one way, right? That's one way that you end up thinking that maybe the girl is mean, she's the B word, right? We don't like her. That's one side of things that guys think that a girl is doing when they're rejecting a guy. But then there's the other thing. The other thing that guys mostly think about when a girl is rejecting them. Well, what are they thinking about? They're thinking about themselves. The guys are taking it super personally. What I mean is, guys always put themselves too much to blame when the girl is rejecting them. The guy thinks he's not good enough. The girl's too pretty. She's out of his league. The guy is ugly. He's not rich enough. He didn't use the right opening line. You know what? He wasn't able to be able to hold the conversation. He puts himself in a really terrible light, thinking the reason why this girl is rejecting me is because I am the one who is doing something wrong. And while that may be true, you're not thinking about it on the right level. Right now, walking up the steps of Joy Suthep, and we're gonna see what it's all about. Come on. Yeah, a lot of steps, and I think I'm out of shape because I'm panting.
So yeah, I'm about to collapse.
As you can see behind me, unfortunately we didn't get the view we wanted to today, so I'll have to come back here. Looks like a white wall. Alright, so any of you who are interested in growing a YouTube channel, I got Nick here, who I already told you is the master at growing YouTube channels, and he does a lot of videos on how to do it. So I've asked him to tell you some of his best tips on how to do that. So Nick, what do you got?
Number one is to make sure that you're adding value to the people that are watching your videos. That can be you're teaching them how to do something, you're sharing information from the knowledge set that you have, you're entertaining them in some way, you are helping them escape their day-to-day life, you're giving them tools that they can use in their day-to-day life, things like that. That's how you add value to people. That's very important. If you're adding value, you can be putting up videos that don't look great, they don't sound great, but if you're adding value to people, they respond by subscribing to your channel, coming back and being a part of your community. Number 2 would be to make sure that you have the foundational elements of your channel together. That means make sure that you have channel art that explains what it is that you're doing. Make sure that you have some type of thumbnail that people can recognize on your channel, so that as your channel grows, people can get used to looking for that and identifying your content as yours, so that they can notice it when it comes up in the suggested features and things like that. Super important and can make a huge difference on the amount of traffic that you're referring to yourself as far as your suggested video column is concerned.
So when you get rejected, it doesn't necessarily mean that she's mean. It doesn't mean that you even did something wrong. Sometimes it's just not the appropriate time for a girl to be talked to. She's having a bad day. Maybe she has a boyfriend. Maybe she just broke up with her boyfriend. Maybe she's trying to get to work. There's a million reasons why a girl might be rejecting you, other than the fact that you think she's mean, or the fact that you are doing something wrong, or that you are not good enough. So what is a girl thinking when you are getting rejected? To be honest, we don't know, and we shouldn't care. It shouldn't matter at all. The only thing you should ever be focusing on is you, meaning how you're doing in the interaction when you're talking to a girl. In fact, the only thing that you should ever be thinking about is if she's thinking that she's attracted to you or she's not attracted to you, okay? That's all you need to be thinking about in terms of what she's thinking, because that's all that matters, okay? That's all that matters. Meaning, when you're talking to a girl and you want to get her number, you want to take her out, you want to get her on a date, that's it. You got to do the best you can do to be able to have the conversation necessary and have the interaction necessary so you guys have fun and she's attracted to you. Other than that, you shouldn't care anything she's thinking, because then you're overanalyzing and you're going to get yourself into a big mess. Apparently on this mountain here, they grow opium and marijuana. Kids, don't do drugs. It is nighttime now, and I've had a very long day running around the mountain here in Chiang Mai. I'm thinking more about the topic of this video, and I already hear what you're saying. Tripp, don't give me that BS. Don't give me that clickbait. You know, your title says that we're going to be talking about what a woman's thinking when she's rejecting you. So why could you say that you shouldn't care what she's thinking? I want to know what she's thinking. Okay, you want to know? I'll give it to you. On a logical level, she's thinking, I'm not interested in this guy, and I just want to be talking to someone else. That's what she's thinking when she's not attracted to you, which was what we're talking about, when she's rejecting you. On an emotional level, what she's thinking is, wow, I am bored, I'm feeling absolutely nothing, and I need to be somehow stimulated, and this conversation and this person is not doing it for me. That's the tough love there, man. That is the harsh truth. That's what she's thinking. Again, I'm coming back to this idea of being able to stimulate an emotion inside of her, get her to feel something. I gotta repeat this. I gotta say this all the time, especially when we're talking about rejection, because that's what we're talking about in this video, about you getting rejected and what she's thinking and why you're getting rejected. It's because there is nothing going on in her brain that says, I want to know more. I'm putting out almost daily vlogs here, so if you want the answer to how to do that, just keep watching these videos. Go back in the past, watch some other videos. All these videos are teaching you how to do that and how to be that guy. So I hope today's video helped you, and I hope you learned something from it. I'm stumbling over my words, I'm tired, I'm going to bed. I'll see you in the next video.